Hi, I'm Jocelyn. Welcome to Fast Easy Vegan. Today we're doing something stewy because it's cold outside. So in the book, Fast Easy Vegan, which you can get at Amazon, and it makes a great Christmas present. On page 182, we're doing lentil vegetables. It's a stewy thing, but I don't have lentils, so we're gonna do garbanzo vegetables instead. So we've got everything all ready here. We've got a can of garbanzos. I found that it's very difficult in my area to find canned lentils. So usually I just cook them, but I'm gonna do the quick version. In other words, whatever sort of legumes you have on hand. A can of tomatoes, chopped or crushed or whatever you have is good. Then we're going to cut up a cauliflower. And as I often say, all the recipes are written for 4 people, but there are only 2 in this house, so I generally just make smaller amounts. Though when it comes to the saucy parts, I tend to do the whole recipe for that. Can't have too much sauce. So we want to cut up this cauliflower into bite-sized pieces. And I really like the stems. They're yummy. They don't get mushy the way cauliflower can. And cauliflower isn't my favorite vegetable, but like anything else, once you know how to cook it, once you unlock the secret, then it's delicious. Like okra. Oh my gosh, okra is to me like the most horrifying thing with all that slime. Until I went to a woman's vegan restaurant in Philadelphia, and it's just this very unassuming place. It's always a clue to me. You get those unassuming places and oh my gosh, does the person know how to cook? Well, yeah, that was the truth in this case. And so she just had, she has like 2 or 3 dishes in the afternoon for people. And she told me that she wanted me to try her okra stew. So I did. It was heavenly. The secret? Acid. Vinegar or tomatoes or some kind of acid. And when you cook okra in with acidy something, there's no slime. It's like a miracle. So I learned something. And I like okra now. Not too much, but I like it. All right, chop chop. Let's get going here. Let's dice up these onions a little bit. So I should read you the recipe if you still don't have my book. 1 onion, 1 dice, 1 head of cauliflower cut up into florets, 3 potatoes, or more if you're feeding a lot. Thing about stews is you can just really increase it or shrink the recipe depending on how many people you're feeding, and like that. So dice up your 3 potatoes into nice bite-sized pieces. Ooh, that yellow is so happy, isn't it? And then, let's see, a can of tomatoes, a can of beans or legumes of any sort you want, a head of cauliflower, 3 potatoes, a cup of yogurt for after it's cooked. We're just going to stir the yogurt in at the end just to give it a nice flavor, but it thickens it, and we don't want to thicken it too much. Now, very simply, a half a cup of veg broth, and we're gonna let that cook. And that's it, that's it. Okay, maybe a little salt. And then when it's nice and hot, I'll come get you and we'll take a good close look at it. See you then. It's time, we're ready. So I cooked this for 20 minutes, just like the book said, and it turned out perfect and dry, nice and dry. So now it's time to put in some yogurt, just to get it smooshy and creamy. The book says a cup, but you know, depending on your taste and how much you're actually making, suit yourself. I think in one of my videos I got on my high horse about, oh, you know, perfection and specific and follow the recipe, and you know what, do what you want. Recipes are basically just a guide. For me, when I'm working with a new recipe that looks amazing, I'm going to do it exactly the way the recipe says the first time. And if it's worth doing again, I'll make it my own the next time. So there it is. There we go. Looks pretty good, huh? You should smell it. Meaning you should make it, because it's good. This with a salad, and you have such a delicious winter dinner. Enjoy it. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.